You've been lied to about mental health. We've treated emotional well-being like car maintenance, only paying attention when the engine's already smoking. But here's what nobody's telling you. By the time you're burnt out, you've already lost months, maybe years of your life to emotional exhaustion. Welcome to Oracle of Confidence. What if I told you there's a completely different approach, one that stops the crash before it happens? It's called emotional fitness, and it's about to change everything you thought you knew. Here's the data that should terrify you. Research from 6 Seconds, 2025, analyzing 28,000 adults across 166 countries, revealed emotional intelligence scores declined 5.79% from 2019 to 2024. What researchers call an emotional recession. The study published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience shows emotional dysregulation now directly contributes to anxiety, burnout, sleep disruption, and reduced immune function. We're not just stressed, we're emotionally depleted, and traditional wellness programs have completely missed the mark. Meet Sarah, 34, a marketing director who followed every self-care rule. She ate clean, hit the gym 5 days a week, meditated with a $200 a year app subscription. On paper, she was the perfect wellness warrior. But every Sunday night, her chest tightened. Every morning, she woke up exhausted despite 8 hours of sleep. Client meetings triggered instant anxiety. She snapped at her partner over nothing. Tone, compassionate. Sarah was doing everything right according to traditional wellness advice, yet she felt like she was drowning in a sea of productivity hacks and green smoothies. The disconnect was devastating. What was she missing? Sarah doubled down on self-care, face masks, bubble baths, journaling prompts from Instagram wellness influencers. She carved out sacred Sunday afternoons for me time. It felt good initially, for about 3 hours, but Monday mornings hit like a freight train. Research from the University of Bath, 2024, on behavior change shows isolated wellness activities without emotional regulation. Training provide only temporary relief, not lasting resilience. Sarah's problem wasn't lack of self-care. It was that self-care was treating symptoms, not building capacity. By Tuesday, the anxiety returned. By Friday, she was back to survival mode. The cycle was crushing her. Desperate, Sarah started therapy. It helped. She finally had language for her feelings, patterns she'd been blind to for years. But here's what frustrated her. Therapy focused on recovering from emotional damage, not preventing it. According to Mental Health and Physical Activity Journal, 2024, reactive mental health interventions address illness, but miss the proactive strengthening of emotional capacity. Sarah spent $200 weekly unpacking workplace trauma, while her job kept creating new trauma at the same rate. She was bailing water from a sinking boat without plugging the hole. Therapy was essential, but it wasn't enough. She needed something that built resilience before the breaking point. In frustration, Sarah swung to the opposite extreme. Maybe I'm just too sensitive, she thought. She powered through, ignored her body's signals, wore exhaustion like a badge. Hustle culture loved this version of her. Within 3 months, she got shingles at 34. Her doctor's words, "Your nervous system is screaming." Research from Wisconsin's Motion Impacts Emotion Conference, 2025, shows chronic emotional suppression, increases cortisol, shrinks the hippocampus, and accelerates cognitive decline. Ignoring emotions doesn't make you strong. It makes you sick. This was Sarah's rock bottom. Lying in bed covered in painful rashes, realizing she'd been at war with her own nervous system. Sarah's breakthrough came from an unexpected source, her physical therapist. While treating her stress-induced neck pain, he asked, "Do you train your emotions the way you train your body?" The question stopped her cold. She lifted weights to build physical strength before she needed it. She didn't wait until her muscles atrophied to start exercising. Why was she treating her emotional capacity so differently? She discovered emotional fitness, the practice of strengthening emotional regulation, resilience, and awareness before crisis hits. Not mental health treatment, not self-care theater. Training, like going to the gym, but for your nervous system. She started with 5-minute daily emotional check-ins, noticing feelings without judgment, naming them accurately, tracking patterns, simple, unsexy, transformative. For the first time in years, she felt like she was building something instead of constantly repairing damage. Within 12 weeks, Sarah's Sunday night anxiety disappeared. Not because her job changed, it didn't, but her capacity to process stress increased dramatically. She slept better, recovered faster from difficult days, responded instead of reacted in conflict. Her relationship improved because she could identify and communicate her emotional states clearly. The ripple effects stunned her. Better decision-making, improved creativity, stronger boundaries. Her performance review noted she seemed calmer under pressure. Sarah realized emotional fitness wasn't about feeling good all the time. It was about having the tools to navigate whatever she felt. The difference was everything. Most people can't name what they're feeling beyond good, bad, or stressed. Research from UC Irvine, 2023, shows emotional granularity, the ability to identify specific emotions, reduces anxiety by 37% and improves stress regulation. Your protocol: set 3 daily alarms. At each, pause and complete this sentence. Right now, I feel specific emotion because situation, and my body feels physical sensation. Example: I feel overwhelmed because I have 7 unfinished tasks and my shoulders are tight. Specificity is power. Within 2 weeks, you'll develop emotional awareness that prevents escalation. When you can name it, you can tame it. According to Stanford's Mind-Body Lab, 2024, cognitive recovery periods, short breaks every 90 to 120 minutes, reduce fatigue risk by 43%. Yet 9 out of 10 workers push through without breaks. Your framework: for every 90 minutes of cognitive work, take 10-minute recovery. Walk outside, stretch, breathe deeply. Not scrolling social media, that's cognitive load, not recovery. Track your ratio for 1 week. If you're working 8 hours with 0 recovery, your emotional fitness cannot improve. Recovery isn't weakness, it's the space where emotional strength actually builds. Elite athletes rest. So should you. The University of Bath, 2024 research shows combining mindfulness with physical activity creates compounded mental health benefits beyond either practice alone. Your method: stack emotional awareness onto existing routines. During your morning walk, notice 3 emotions without trying to change them. While exercising, track how your mood shifts. Before bed, name 1 emotional pattern you noticed today. You're not adding tasks. You're enhancing what you already do. Within 30 days, emotional regulation becomes automatic. You're training your nervous system to handle stress the way athletes train muscles. Consistency beats intensity. Always. Listen to me. You are not broken for feeling overwhelmed. You are not weak for struggling. You are a human being with a nervous system that was never designed for the relentless pace of modern life. But here's your power. You can train this. You can build capacity. You can become someone who doesn't just survive stress, but processes it, learns from it, grows through it, not someday. Not when life gets easier. Right now. With 5 minutes a day, Sarah did it. Thousands are doing it. The emotional fitness revolution is here. The only question is, Are you ready to stop running on empty and finally build strength? If this resonates, subscribe to Oracle of Confidence for weekly tools to build unshakable emotional strength. Drop a comment. What's one emotion you've been ignoring that needs your attention? As Brené Brown said, vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome.